Hello everyone and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. This video was meant to find you before a big success. So let's take a look at what that success is going to be for you. There are times, even as someone who reads tarot, when the answers feel just out of reach, when my own energy is a little clouded, or when I'm so in the middle of something emotionally that I need an outside perspective to help me realign. And recently, I had one of those moments. I decided to reach out to a professional advisor through today's video sponsor, Psychic Source, and it was honestly one of the most grounding experiences I've had in a while. I asked them what my spirit guides need me to know in that moment, and without me giving much detail, the advisor honed in on exactly what I'd been struggling with, feeling overwhelmed and out of balance in my daily routine. The guidance they offered was clear, advising me to focus on my well-being during this busy time in my life. I started prioritizing sleep quality by creating a more relaxing bedtime routine and use orange-scented candles, which really helped with unwinding before sleep and feel more well-rested and energized the next day, and therefore be more productive. Their advisor was also compassionate and deeply intuitive. It gave me the clarity I needed to step back, reassess, and move forward with more peace. And sometimes that's all we really need, someone who can hold space for us when we're too close to the situation to see it clearly ourselves. Psychic Source has been around for over 35 years, and they only work with truly gifted advisors who go through a rigorous screening process and follow a strong code of ethics. You can connect by phone, video, or even text, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Setting up my account on their website is super easy. Honestly, it only takes a few minutes. They have this quick little quiz that helps match you with the right psychic based on what you're looking for, whether it's love, past lives, energy readings, whatever. It made the whole process feel really personal and intentional. And get this, Psychic Source is so confident in the accuracy and quality of their advisors that they actually offer a no-risk guarantee. If you're not satisfied with your last paid reading, they'll credit you back. That's how much they care and stand behind their service. And something to consider, especially if it's your first time trying something like this. I'm excited to share that Psychic Source is giving you, my audience, a very special offer for new customers. You can connect with a gifted advisor for up to 40 minutes for just $19.80. That's a $240 value. And you can use that time to speak to more than one advisor for a different perspective. Using my link means you're getting the best deal in the industry, supporting the channel, and helping give back. 1% of your purchase goes to a charity of your choice, totally free to you. Head to trypsychicsource.com/guiding or click the link in my description to connect with an advisor who's online now and use my code GUIDING to start your own reading today. There's always someone online ready when you are. Now let's get into today's reading because something tells me you're meant to hear this message. There are 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the amethyst crystal. Pile number 2 with the yellow calcite crystal. Alright, and pile number 3 with the rose quartz crystal. Just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and after you're done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. So make sure to choose based onto your intuition, either by the crystal or by the picture of the card, whatever you feel the most drawn to, and then I'll see you on your reading. Hello my dear pile number 1, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the amethyst crystal, as well as who were drawn to the beautiful hummingbird card. And let's take a look at what big success is approaching you, pile number 1. Again, if this video found you, then it means it was meant for you, okay? And let's start off with your oracles and see what big success is just around the corner for you. You have passion and pleasure, and it says savor your life. Okay. Pile number 1. Let's see what messages we have. Mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. Okay. And you also have breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So pile number 1, it feels that this big success that it's coming your way, it will be a major breakthrough. It's going to be, like experiencing some sort of freedom. Okay, especially with this hummingbird, I'm picking up this energy of freedom, of being able to spread your wings and to just embrace yourself, to embrace a new life, or embrace life in general and enjoy it. You have here passion and pleasure, savor your life, as in like really enjoying it fully, enjoying it to every extent and every part of it. So maybe a lot of in pile number 1 have been feeling really stuck, or have been feeling like life has been quite difficult or challenging, or you had to struggle, since I see this breaking trail image, like having to really dig in, in creating a path for yourself, right? And I feel like this video will find you, pile number 1. Again, these readings are timeless, so anytime you're gonna see them, it's going to be relevant for you. Okay, so I feel like this when this video is going to find you, pile number 1, you will be very close to reaching to that point in life of like creating this breakthrough, like breaking free from this struggle, or being able to find like that light at the end of that tunnel, as in like getting out of this constant digging situation and being able to break free. Okay, and carving out a path for yourself, a path of enjoyment, a path of fulfillment, of spreading your wings and doing something that you're passionate about, right? Like maybe finally being able to do something that you feel really into, that brings you so much joy, that makes you feel happy and excited whenever you wake up in the morning. So it could be creating a life for yourself that feels that way, creating a career or having a job that feels that way for you, or even maybe like moving to a new place that makes you feel like that, right? Whatever, this might resonate with your situation. But I feel, pile number 1, that also healing is going to be a like really important part, a major part of this breakthrough. You have here healing energy flows through you. So this can be for a lot of you getting out of a rut that you've been trying to dig yourself out of. And emotionally speaking, maybe you've been feeling really low, really drained and exhausted, emotionally, mentally, right? And I feel like you're finally going to be able to heal and let go, release all those, negative energies, all those feelings and emotions that were weighting you down, and be able to renew yourself, kind of like rebirth, like a rebirth, and being able to experience life to the fullest and enjoy it till, to every bit of it. Basically, like enjoy even the simple things, feeling excited. As I said, I do have this image in my mind right now about you, pile number 1, waking up every morning and feeling really excited, about life, about everything pretty much, about the life that you have, about the simple things, because it also will come from within, as in like feeling at peace, feeling calm, feeling in a place emotionally that you no longer feel weighted down, but you feel free. Okay, but also this can be a breakthrough in regards to a situation that is physical, as in like, as I said, like getting out of a tough situation or difficult situation. All right, let's take a look at some tea leaves and see what else we have here. You have the card bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Right, so for a lot of in pile number 1, this feels like it's going to be a breakthrough financially, and allow you to have a life where you enjoy it, because you're going to experience financial freedom and stability, right? So this can be maybe a rise, a pay rise, or promotion that you've been really working hard for, and with this healing, could be that you're finally gonna have time for yourself to recharge, you know, and yeah, just recharge your batteries and rest. And for others, this could be like a new opportunity, a new job, a new offer that's going to allow you to have like more money. This could also be like more earnings, especially if you have a business. But again, since the energy of freedom in here is like financial freedom, you're gonna be able to enjoy life and enjoy amazing things in life and do what you love and try new things, experience new things, coming from a financial free yeah, like basically situation. So it's gonna be a breakthrough in money for a lot of you. Let's see, scales, keep your life in balance. So your life is gonna feel more balanced overall. You're gonna find more balance maybe between your professional life and your personal life, or between the kind of, you know, the amount of work that you're doing, the earnings that you're getting, and the time you have to spend on doing things for yourself, practicing self-love, practicing healing, recharging, doing the things that you love, and you know, tasting and savoring life to the fullest. Okay, let's see what else comes through. And you have whale, great worry over nothing. So I feel like maybe a lot of you in pile number 1 are worrying a lot about the situation that you're into right now. You feel like this is you know, kind of like a rut, as I said, that you keep digging, and feel like maybe you're worrying that you're not gonna get to see that light at the end of the tunnel, or you're not gonna have this breakthrough. But I feel like you're soon going to realize that it was a great worry over nothing, since you will get that breakthrough, you will get that promotion, you will get those you know, those earnings, you know, you will get that rise in your earnings or in your payment. You will get that new opportunity, that new job. Okay, and life will feel just so enjoyable, okay, and balanced. Let's take a look now at your tarot cards and see more of what we have for you. Knight of Swords, pile number 1. What else we have about the success? Oh my god, 6 of Wands. This is an amazing card, especially when it comes to success. This is card of victory, of successfully like coming back to the, you know, to basically home after a battle, right? Like metaphorically speaking. So for you, this is going to be you gaining that, you know, position, you getting that job, you getting that pay rise, you succeeding at whatever you've been trying to get, you know, and you've been worrying about. This is also about gaining recognition, being acknowledged, you know, for your merits, for your work, and being cheered by people, being respected, being admired. And yeah, like literally I'm seeing this image of people like applauding you, or people like, you know, congratulating you. And I'm getting here with the Knight of Swords also the energy of you really like pushing through and getting out of a tough situation. This is energy of progress, but this is also energy of cutting through obstacles. Okay. Let's see what else. We have the World. So it feels like a cycle comes to an end and a new one starts, but it also comes with the energy of a completion, like something comes to completion. Your dream, your goal comes to fulfillment, to completion, and it's going to, you know, kickstart this new chapter that is going to be all about you enjoying life more, you having more stability and more balance in your life, in your finances, feeling better emotionally and more balanced and aligned, okay, in alignment. And it's going to be a chapter about financial freedom, okay? You also have King of Wands. All right, I love this. And let's see one more card. 7 of Cups. So this is going hand in hand with the Whale card, and I feel like a lot of you in pile number 1 have been worrying a lot about the future, about how is it gonna go. Maybe you have an idea that you want to pursue, or you've been pursuing for a long time, and maybe you have been trying to achieve that goal, but maybe you haven't been fully like taking that action, like starting it, I was going to say. And maybe you've been sitting around overthinking a lot and worrying a lot, and like having all sorts of scenarios, you know, in your mind, whether it's going to go right or whether it's going to go wrong. But I feel like, you know, with the Knight of Swords, by taking the proper action and by like basically taking yourself like out of that kind of rut where you're just like overthinking things, and just take action, you know, take that first step without doubting yourself, without overthinking. It's really gonna be like a breakthrough. Like, I feel Spirit is saying you do need to kind of push with all your, you know, with all your force, with all you have, as in like give all you have, give 100%, just do it, just go for it. And I feel like it's going to be such an amazing success that you will experience. And looking back, you're gonna be like, I was worrying over nothing. Like, actually, I've managed to get to such an amazing point in my life where I can enjoy things, and everything feels just amazing. And yeah, maybe it's just like all about really putting yourself out there, or giving 100%, okay? And with the King of Wands here, I do feel like also you're about to embody this energy of becoming magnetic. You know, you're going to get back your power, your energy, you're gonna heal, you're going to not act or come from a place of depletion, but rather like feeling whole and accomplished and knowing your worth. And things are not gonna feel so hard because you're going to attract things rather than chase things. And also I feel like you're going to like feel so much more confident within this new chapter. You're gonna feel so much more you know, like respected by others, and people being more naturally drawn to you and finding you magnetic. As I said, I do see you here like being admired, people applauding you, cheering you, being a source of inspiration for others. But also I see here like you by respecting yourself more and putting more of that self-love energy within yourself, it's gonna help you like raise your vibration, and it's gonna help you come from a place, as I said, like feeling whole and accomplished rather than chasing and like coming from a place of uncertainty. But like, no, this new chapter is going to be about you acting from a place of knowing that you can get anything you want, knowing that you are capable of anything that you put your mind into, and just taking action without that uncertainty and putting, you know, kind of obstacles in your way by your own doubts. Okay, so pile number 1, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. And guys, don't forget to check my link, trypsychicsource.com/guiding, and use my code guiding to try up to 40 minutes with an advisor for just $19.80. You can find the link either in the description box below or in the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear pile number 2, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the yellow calcite crystal, as well as who were drawn to the beautiful card of the elk. So let's take a look at what big success is coming towards you, is approaching you. As you see in this video, if this video found you, as I said, it's meant for you. And let's see what the message is about this success that's just around the corner for you. This is a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you, it's going to be relevant, okay? Let's take a look at your oracles first and see for pile number 2 what messages we have about this big success. All right, so you have embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. All right, so it feels like already that this big success is gonna make you really happy, as in it's going to be something that you're gonna feel very, very grateful about. Pile number 2. Let's see what else we have for you. Choosing your path. All is possible. All right, I love this. Let's see one more for pile number 2 about this big success. Transformation. All right, a fresh new way of living emerges. So it feels very strongly, pile number 2, that it's a new path, a new kind of like opening in your life approaching with this big success. Or this big success, it's going to be you getting the freedom to choose what you want to be doing, to choose your own path and become the leader of your own life or of your own maybe career. So I'm getting really strongly for some of you, you might be starting your own business. Okay, but also like this is about getting your power back and choosing your path, such as like maybe traveling and moving abroad and starting a fresh new life somewhere else. Maybe it is about like starting a new life, not necessarily abroad, but just like in a different direction, like taking your life towards a different direction, but it's a direction that feels authentic to you, that feels in alignment with you, that it's something that you connect really strongly with, and you know, it's something that speaks to you truly, and it's all about following your heart. And that's why I even see you being so happy, like embracing enthusiasm within this new path. You're going to be shouting to the heavens with happiness, and I'm sensing you're gonna feel so lucky and grateful to have the chance to choose your own path and to be doing something that feels in alignment with you. And also, like with all is possible, it does feel like this success is gonna boost your confidence, is gonna make you feel like you can do anything that you desire, or like you don't have to limit yourself. You don't have to you know, put some walls and tell you that, you know, this is my life, this is what I have to do, like settling for a life, for a situation that is not fulfilling to you. So maybe a lot of you have been conditioned towards taking a specific career path. Maybe some of you have been conditioned to live a certain lifestyle, to be doing something because of circumstances. But I feel like with this big success, you're gonna feel so happy that you can choose what you want to be doing, that you can be the one who is in control and the leader of your own life, okay? And feel like so much more, as I said, confident and uplifted by experiencing these possibilities. You know, I'm really sensing here new doors opening up for you, new horizons expanding, you know, ahead of you, pile number 2, and being able to not have to stick to a path that doesn't feel in alignment with you, but rather have the option, you know, like have options, have a lot of openness, and for you to be able to decide, like having possibilities, like all is possible. You can choose and do whatever you desire, okay? So it does feel like a big transformation is approaching you, pile number 2, and it will make space for a new way of living. You know, you're going to be having like a different lifestyle, a new life. So that's why I'm saying, like, could be you starting a new life abroad or starting a new career path. Okay, it's a new lifestyle with new habits, a new you. And I'm also hearing a new version of you, you know, who is embodying this energy of all is possible, like of possibilities and expansion and not limiting yourself. Okay, let's take a look at some tea leaves for you, my dear pile number 2, and see more of what we have. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. So I'm hearing here that a lot of you have been working really hard, you know, towards something, and you've been laying a very solid foundation, and now you're gonna have the chance to like progress even further and build up on top of that. But it doesn't feel like it's something that you've been, you know, doing it already. Like, let me explain what I mean by that. So, having like different messages right now. Basically, I feel a lot of you, maybe, as I said, you've been conditioned towards a certain path or live a certain lifestyle, right? And you've been working really hard, or you've been going through certain situations that taught you a lot and helped you, you know, like become and shape you into becoming this new version of yourself. So everything has happened for a reason, and everything has happened in order to build you up and create a solid foundation. And I feel like that solid foundation is either, you know, experiences, expertise, knowledge, wisdom, learning certain lessons, and reaching to a point where you can use all that into starting this new life and choosing your own path. So again, for some of you, it might be starting your own business, but for others, it might be like putting your knowledge and your wisdom and your gifts into a whole new life, into starting a new life somewhere else. But it feels like either way, this is going to be a new journey that is going to be built on a solid foundation, okay? And you've got here success with effort, and it's interesting because you've got the word success in a reading about success. So yeah, it does feel like you're going to have the possibility to reach really high with this tower, to grow, like no limit, and like really expand yourself, but it's not going to be, I don't feel like it's going to be a quick expansion, as in like it's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to be one that is going to be long lasting, okay? Let's see what else comes through. All right, you have Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, exactly what I was just talking about, pile number 2. So it feels like all these experiences in life is that you like lessons, I was going to say lessons, that you've been learning all along are really going to play a major role into guiding you towards this new path. It's going to be like that light, that torch that helps you navigate this new path, okay? And I do feel like also this transformation is going to happen due to a spiritual development, as I said earlier, becoming a new version of yourself. You have here enlightenment, awareness, understanding about not how do I put it, like about not putting certain kind of boundaries, but like boundaries as in like not allowing yourself to grow. I'm not sure how to say that, like basically not like limiting yourself. That's what I mean, okay? Like I feel you're about to go through a major spiritual like transformation and awareness, and get so much more clarity about yourself, about your life. And with that enlightenment, you're going to feel like a lot of new possibilities are expanding and opening up for you, right? It's like not limiting yourself anymore. I see you really aiming for the sky, for the stars, like really high, basically spreading your wings. And here with this card, I really see you like looking far, some are far, but like as in not limiting yourself to do something that you've been conditioned, okay? Like not being afraid to explore further. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's see what else comes through. You've got victory in some endeavor with the V here. Yeah, there is a strong energy of you being victorious in some endeavor. So whatever path you are going to be choosing, this is you winning. This is you experiencing a victory over, past limitations and past blockages. All right, like expanding and feeling like all is possible, and you don't have to limit yourself. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. Death card. This is again energy of transformation. So you've got two very powerful messages of a transformation. This is about a life that remains behind and releasing a certain way of living, and a new way of living starts for you. So yeah, it's very strong here. I'm not sure what is going to resonate for you. Pile number 2, either starting a business, either starting a new life somewhere else, either like choosing a new path for you, for your life. But either way, it feels like it's going to be one that you are in control of, or like it's one that is coming from a place of doing what you desire, okay, and you becoming like kind of the main character of your own life. So maybe some of you in pile number 2 had to as it's like being conditioned to maybe have a certain lifestyles due to circumstances, but now I feel like you're no longer going to block yourself and keep you from becoming who you're meant to be and exploring all your possibilities and sharing, all your gifts, or exploring, the growth that can happen for you. Let's see what else comes through. 7 of Pentacles. So for those of you starting a new business, I feel like really you're going to be looking back and feel this victory, this success, as having many achievements, as having many accomplishments, and really feeling proud of yourself for doing this, for choosing this path, for taking back your power, and for allowing yourself to expand. But this is also not just financial, like achievements. This could also be just in general, you looking back and feeling very accomplished, feeling very fulfilled, and like reaching to a point where you feel happy, you feel content. You're gonna shout to the heavens with happiness. Yeah, feel really grateful and just fulfilled, with the kind of life and path that you carved out for yourself. 5 of Pentacles. So this is telling me that you're not happy in your current situation, pile number 2. You're trapped in a situation that makes you feel out of place, makes you feel like you're not belonging there. You feel very lonely, you feel very alienated, you feel very sad, and just like you don't belong there. You don't find your place there. Or this could also be like comparing yourself maybe with others, or just feeling like you're not respected, you're not treated the right way. Okay, and I feel like you're going to expand your wings and you're no longer gonna fall into victim mindset. You're going to be like, I can build a life that I'm happy about by choosing a path for myself. 5 of Swords. You're going to decide, on what battles are worth fighting for and what battles are not worth it. So I see you like, this is not about giving up. This is about victory. Like the others are giving away their swords and you're the one standing with the sword. So this is victory. But this is victory either like in a situation that it's more personal, or this could be career-wise, but it feels more like winning over your own limiting beliefs could be, or winning over certain blockages in your life. But I'm also getting this message of like releasing what you don't have to stress over, and deciding that it's time for you to walk a different path. This is you leaving behind, something, and deciding that it's time to become successful and win over, something that is actually like fulfilling to you, and choosing your battles basically. Okay, Queen of Cups. So you're gonna decide to follow your heart. Okay, I sense here you becoming more in tune, in alignment with your own intuition, with your own like inner voice. Yeah, here with spiritual development, with awareness, understanding, and the torch, the intuition and your heart being your guide, okay, into this new path that you're choosing. Could be with the 5 of Swords, since this is more of a mind energy, like you've been really, trying to do what you had to do because you felt like, or you thought, better said, you thought that that was the right thing to do. But I'm sensing here you're gonna get like a really big realization of what is truly worth it and what not, or what you feel drawn to, or what you feel called to, or what your calling is, right? So it's like a transformation that really comes from within. This is like a big upgrade and development on a spiritual and emotional level for you, which is going to translate into living a new life that is truly in alignment with you, okay? And will also bring you success. So pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. And guys, don't forget to check my link, trypsychicsource.com/guiding, and use my code guiding to try up to 40 minutes with an advisor for just $19.80. You can find the link either in the description box below or in the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear pile number 3, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the rose quartz crystal, as well as who are drawn to the lovely card of the unicorn. So this is already giving me like magical vibes to your reading, pile number 3. So I feel like this success is gonna happen, or it will feel like it's happening in a magical way. So for some reason, I'm really sensing manifestation coming true for you. So this could be like a big dream or wish that it's coming true for you. All right. But pile number 3, this video found you for a reason. Let's take a look at what other messages we have when it comes to your success. And by the way, this reading is timeless. So whenever it's gonna find you, it will be relevant. Pile number 3, what else we have for you? Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Yeah, I do feel very strong magical vibes from your reading already, like with these oracles as well. Let's see. Pile number 3, wise leader. All right, you are a beacon for others. Whoa, sorry. And I feel like with this success, pile number 3, you're going to also be an inspiration for others. Okay, or others just like might feel inspired by you, or might feel like they have something to learn from you. Okay, and you have distant thunder, clear the air. This also reminds me of the tower in the tarot deck, which is an energy of like a transformation or a transition that happens, which can feel like, you know, overwhelming, or can feel like things in your life feel a little bit clouded right now, or stormy, you know, and you might see it approaching, you know, with this distant thunder. It feels like, you know, it's something that you might feel like it's approaching. Or for some of you, it might be going away. But for some of you, you might feel approaching and deciding on taking action in a certain way and becoming, you know, your own leader, or taking initiative. That's what a leader does, you know, takes initiative, takes action, is in control. And also with the wise, you know, element in here, it does feel like a lot of you are going to avoid like a situation, an undesired situation, by manifesting a desired result or outcome, okay, to a certain situation. But for some of you, I feel like the air is gonna get clear, and as I was saying, it reminds me of the tower in the tarot deck. So this is about a cleansing that happens, you know. It might be like a thunder or a storm, right, that feels overwhelming, and it feels like it's taking you know, by surprise, but kind of like in an unexpected way, that it might feel like your world is being shaken, but it actually is for your highest good. It's like a blessing in disguise, which helps clear the air, which helps with cleansing, you know, the energies, the, you know, connections, situations in your life that are not serving you. And you know, I really feel here that you're going to follow your gift, pile number 3. Okay, your magic, your gift. You're going to follow your dream, you know, navigating by the stars, following your bliss. I really feel here, you know, a strong energy of deciding on hopping on a new path, okay, and allowing yourself to be guided by your own dreams. Okay, so this thunder can clear the air for you to choose a different path, or to head towards a new direction. Okay, and you know, I feel here that you're going to choose to basically like follow a gift that you have, follow an inner calling that you have, follow that sense of purpose, okay, and like starting to believe in the magic of things, or are really manifesting, as I started saying in the beginning of your reading, manifesting a big desire of yours. And I feel like, you know, also this could be something that inspires others, and maybe you're going to also teach others or share your gifts, share your knowledge and your wisdom with others, you know, in regards to manifestation. Or for some of it, this could be that you're going to become your own leader, as in like having your own business, or this could be, you know, becoming a leader in getting a higher up position at your job or in your career. But this also feels, you know, more like becoming a leader and following your light, following your dreams, you know, and therefore becoming an inspiration for others. All right, let's take a look at your tea leaves and see more about what messages they have in regards to this success. Okay, you have bad. Take care. Enemies are working against you. So with these enemies working against you, could be with this distant thunder. You might be having a feeling that certain people don't mean well to you or don't have the best interest at heart. And I feel like you might be cleansing your energy and your space, you know, energetic space, from the people that you feel are bringing you down or, you know, don't have genuine intentions towards you. And pretty much like choosing to walk a path that feels authentic to you and not please others, like not be a people pleaser. Okay, might be like in your career, like this could be coworkers, this could be even just like, you know, different connections into your life. Okay, you have a ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So yeah, again, it feels like you're either going to get like some sort of partnership in business or opportunity that will help you follow your ideas or be the one who is in charge with wise leader. Okay, but for others, this could be, you know, choosing your own partner. Maybe some of you have like conditioned, you know, like by your family, by, you know, other people, like who you should be marrying or who you should be, you know, dating or wherever. And I feel like you're going to cleanse the air, right, by deciding on walking a path that is authentic for you. Like, I'm gonna be with who I choose to be romantically. I will marry who I choose to marry. I will choose career path that I wanna, you know, I wanna be onto. So following your bliss, following your gift, following your talents, and sharing with the world, you know, your beautiful energy, your magical energy, or sharing the magic that you have, you know, with the world, and distancing yourself from people that are trying to work against you or try to put you down or hold you back in some way. But yeah, for a lot of it, this feels like maybe you have someone you want to be with romantically, and you might be like you have to face different people that are creating like obstacles between you two. So the success could be that I feel like you're going to I'm hearing like elope. For some of you, you might elope with this person, or just like, you know, decide for yourself, like take back control and be like, oh my god, you know what, I'm going to just decide who I'm going to marry. I'm going to marry this person, and just, you know, follow your heart, or following that bliss. All right, but also this can apply to to career, not just romantic. Okay, let's see what else comes through. Okay, you've got Axe, forces working against you. You have very strong of this energy, pile number 2. Enemies working against you, forces working against you. I really feel that you, pile number 3, are battling certain people, certain situations or circumstances that are standing against you, and you might be this distant thunder, you know. For some reason, I'm getting very strong energy of romantic situation in your reading, pile number 3. I felt drawn to put the rose quartz. You also have this kind of like, you know, princess waiting in the tower, you know, to be rescued. And I feel like you're gonna just decide for yourself to become your own leader and not wait to be rescued. Again, can apply to career, but decide to take the matters in your own hands. Okay, and I feel like this success is going to be no longer having these people, in your life, like being able to distance yourself, being able to follow your heart, to be who you want to be and do what you decide to do, be your own leader, and no longer have to deal with these forces working against you or with these people, that don't mean well. So again, I feel for a lot of it, this is going to be marrying the person that you want, being with a romantic partner that you desire, or following a business or career, path that is is basically something that you feel drawn to. It's something that you dream about. It's something that you wish for. Or this can apply to any dream, that you might have. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Pile number 3, 5 of Wands. You're getting so many energies. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Pile number 3. In your life with all these energies against you, like fights, arguments, tension, conflict, especially with this thunder. But I feel like for the majority of you, this thunder will become distant, as in like it's going to be cleared. The air will be cleared. You're going to distance yourself from these energies. You're going to get out of this energy. The moon, these people, this situation, these circumstances are making you feel very stressed, unsettled, worried. Maybe there's a lot of uncertainty, but I really see you like, no longer waiting to be rescued. I do feel that, but rather taking the matters in your own hands and successfully overcoming it. Page of Cups. This does feel like someone expressing love for you, like a romantic partner that you've been like really wishing to be with, but for some reason you can't, and this person really is willing to pursue you. This person also has romantic feelings for you, and I feel like the success for you, pile number 3, will be marrying this person, or at least like becoming official and starting to walk a path together, maybe moving in together. Okay, deciding for yourself, being with this person. 8 of Wands could be a long distance partner, could be someone who is long distance, or could be someone who is long distance or far away because of these circumstances that are working against you. And again, this doesn't have to be people. Maybe these are certain obstacles like situations, as I said, circumstances, but I feel like you're going to successfully overcome this, and you're going to become officially together. You might move in together, you might marry together, like really be with the romantic partner that your heart desires. Okay, I also am hearing here like, this is someone you're meant to be with, and someone that you feel like it's your divine partner, right? And I'm sensing here you're going to be following that strong, magical, magnetic connection that's between you two. Okay, yeah, going back to this 8 of Wands, it does feel like this might be a long distance partner, but I feel like you both are really eager and yearning, to be with each other. I'm getting Romeo and Juliet energy in here, but yeah, I feel like really this situation is going to have a successful outcome with this ring energy, which says a marriage will take place. Okay, so whatever circumstances you're facing with your loved one, I really sense that you're going to overcome it, and you're going to reunite, or you're going to be together. 5 of Pentacles. These situations or these people are really making you feel so lonely, so lost, and you're really not happy into the current situation. But I really see you getting out of the victim mindset, or not choosing to be a victim of the situation, and taking the matters in your own hands and successfully overcoming this, right? And reaching to that successful, romantic situation for you and your partner, and not allowing these situations or these people to hold you back, okay, from experiencing the love that you're meant to experience, to enjoy and to be in the connection that you feel drawn to. Okay, so pile number 3, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading, And guys, don't forget to check my link, trypsychicsource.com/guiding, and use my code guiding to try up to 40 minutes with an advisor for just $19.80. You can find the link either in the description box below or in the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.